Okay, Aquarius, this is your love reading for the month of October. We've got our situation card, which is the Two of Wands, obstacle 5 of Wands, and outcome Wheel of Fortune. So you are really beginning to see where things are headed, whether this is in a relationship, you're starting to plan ahead and see the future, or if you happen to be single right now, you're getting pretty clear about what it is that you're wanting and what wants to happen next. This is really good. There's good momentum here. Healthy progress is happening. You might be in a bit of like a dreaming phase, like feeling into, wow, it really feels good to do this with this person or to build this kind of life, or this is the kind of person that I'm beginning to see myself with. The obstacle card is showing up as the Five of Wands, which can be sort of a tension of like, is this really what I want? Is this even possible? Maybe my desires and my dreaming is going against the person that I'm with, or it's some form of conflict that's showing up. Maybe what it is that you're wanting doesn't quite fit with the current paradigm of your relationship, and you're having to sort of come to terms with that. It's also possible that you're just in the process of figuring out how to communicate and compromise in the places where it's okay to compromise. Ultimately, there's big changes coming and they're positive. These are healthy, generative, boosting changes that are coming into your life. And it's kind of up to you to align your vision with the changes that are happening, and the places that are resisting those changes, beginning to soften that resistance, because it's either a change that's happening in your relationship or for your relationship, but you getting on board with it is going to make the smoothest, healthiest progress move ahead. And moving into our Pisces reading, we've got Pisces love reading for the month of October. Situation card, Ace of Cups. Obstacle is our Knight of Wands. And outcome is our Six of Swords. I've got this really beautiful sense here with the Page of Cups that there's like a softening that's beginning to happen in your heart. Maybe there was some pain or something that was stuck there before, and you're starting to make yourself available to new connections, gentle connections, playful connections, not taking things too seriously, but it's a beautiful sign that something is softening up and becoming more available. The obstacle as our Knight of Wands can be a sign of things moving a bit too fast. Now, on the one hand, this could be that you tend to fall hard and fast, and maybe that's a little bit why there's been some protection in the past. The other side of this is that you're worried that when you open up, other people start moving a little bit too fast. So there's a real sensitivity that I'm feeling here with our Page of Cups, then it's important for you to honor that sensitivity by moving slow, not getting too serious too quickly, doing a bit of mending, which is also emphasized here in our Six of Swords. Something is still being healed from, and it's important for you to honor that healing process as you continue to move towards a better land, a better place to be, maybe happier relationships. So not rushing this process of healing, but taking your time to digest and integrate whatever it is that has been hurt in the past. I see this as a really healthy movement here because there is something that's softening and melting for you. Our Aries for the month of October. Let's take a look here, Aries. We've got our situation card, obstacle card, and our outcome card for love in the month of October. Some of you, Aries, are currently going through a particularly challenging time in a relationship. This could be a toxic relationship, one where you feel sort of magnetically stuck or bound, trapped in some way. There could be sort of an addictive quality to this relationship, the type that you find yourself checking and rechecking your messages, or feeling like you can't live without this person, even though it doesn't feel healthy or comfortable. There's some kind of bounded quality in this relationship here, being represented, of course, by our Devil card. You can see in the actual image that the two humans that are slowly turning more and more devilish the more time they spend with the devil, the chains around their neck are actually able for them to slip off. So there's some part of this that's like your own agency, your own choice. Even though you know it's not good for you, you somehow are sort of tied into this particular situation. You might not know how to get out. The obstacle card that's showing up for it is our Death card, letting us know that it's trying to come to an end or it's trying to transform. Whatever this cycle is, whether it's a toxic relationship or some sort of sticky thing that's in your own way of being with others, it's trying to transform. It's trying to be something different. Whatever this phase is moving on, but you're having trouble letting go and letting yourself actually move on in whatever this particular relationship context is. The good news is the outcome for October, you're going to find your ground again. You're going to feel like you're able to land back in yourself. There's going to be a healthy balance between self-care, your working world, and your creative energy. So not to worry, you're on your way out through this. One of the best things that you can do in this situation is put more focus on yourself. What do you need in order to feel healthier, safer, happier, that isn't based on somebody outside of yourself, but is based on you taking good care of yourself now? So now we're going to move on to our Taurus love reading for the month of October. Let's see here. So first card, our situation card, is our Four of Pentacles. Obstacle card is our Nine of Cups. And our outcome card is the Seven of Wands. So right off the bat, what we can see here is there's a quality of insecurity. This could be insecurity around a particular relationship where you're not feeling safe currently, or it feels like you have to hide yourself or create your own quality of peace in order to be okay in this relationship. This can also be a sign that outside of relationship you're feeling insecure. You're having to protect and guard your heart. It doesn't feel safe yet to open up with anybody. Maybe there's sort of a uncertainty as to whether you actually want to be in relationship or not. The obstacle card that is being shown here, that's getting in the way of maybe a deeper sense of peace or a deeper connectivity in your relationships, is the Nine of Cups. So this is showing us that desire, that hope for something that can make you feel a bit more balanced, at peace, fulfilled. It feels like it's out of reach because there's still this guarding or this protecting of your heart. And this might actually be a good thing that you are currently protecting your heart. The Nine of Cups can be a sign of greater balance, greater stability. So it's almost like I can't let go and open my heart to somebody or to feel fully safe with somebody because the other areas of my life don't feel balanced yet. I don't feel very stable in myself. So there could be some intelligence in not opening yourself up yet. The outcome card for the month of October is a beautiful sign because it's really showing it's time for you to be standing up for yourself. It's time for you to be saying, I know which direction is right for me. I know what's right for me. There's some quality of like developing your spine or developing your clear trajectory here. Like, I know what I want. I know where I'm headed. I don't necessarily need to listen to all the onslaught of other people's perspectives or even your inside sort of inner critic that might be giving you some trouble. Rather, it's like, no, I know what's right for me right now. And that could be that you are protecting yourself, and that's good, that you're wanting to create stability first before being able to go deeper into a connection with somebody. So that's our Taurus reading for October. Thanks for tuning in with me. So now we'll make our way into our October love reading for Gemini. We've got our situation card here, Five of Swords, our obstacle card, the Moon, and our outcome card, the Hermit. So definitely feeling for you. It seems like there could be some pretty intense, unfair qualities of conflict. Maybe there's been a big fight with somebody of importance in your life, or you're just feeling kind of jilted as somebody that, maybe there's somebody that's rejected you, or there's been a big nasty fallout with somebody. Whatever it is, it probably doesn't feel very good. It could also be an internal situation where you feel like you've sort of abandoned yourself or made a decision that wasn't so great. The big obstacle that's showing up here is things feel confusing and muddled down. It's kind of like you've entered a space where you don't know what's up from down, left to right. It could be that there's a lot of emotion, a lot of vitriol coming from this conflict. And the moon sign, when the moon sign is showing up in a negative placement, it's a really good time to slow down. Give yourself some room to breathe, to sort things out, to look at things from a more sort of sober perspective, because there's a lot of confusion here. Is this me? Is this them? Did I do something wrong? Am I in the right? Is this current, or is this emotional pain from earlier patterns in my life? There's just a lot of confusion right now, and the outcome card is giving you exactly the advice that's needed. Give yourself some room to look inward. Take a step back if there's a relationship that's got some pretty toxic things going on, or you've just been rejected in some way and it's hurting. Give yourself time to do a little bit of healing, a little bit of inner searching. You don't have to rush. You don't have to go anywhere. This time is important for you to be developing some of your own wisdom and your own inner stability. Okay, Gemini, thank you. Let's hop right back into our Cancer for October. Love reading for October. Got our situation card, obstacle card, and our outcome card. So right off the bat, there's something that's getting far more clear for you regarding love, regarding relationships. You are coming into a brand new insight into what it is that you're wanting, what maybe has been holding you back in the past, and what it is that wants to happen next. So there's gonna be some clear, fresh, new energy coming in for you. This is definitely exciting for you Cancers. The tricky part is staying grounded, not rushing ahead, not immediately trying to make the next thing work. If this is something in a relationship where you're like, oh, now I get it, I can make this change in my relationship, you're gonna wanna pump the brakes, go slow, the other person needs to catch up. If it's a context where you're ready for something, you're ready for a new relationship, you're ready to get out there and date somebody in a different way, you still wanna move slow, find your ground, move at a pace that takes into account there are some big changes coming. And this is also emphasized by your Seven of Cups here, which can kind of show up when there's a little bit of overreaching, the possibility of kind of getting overzealous with things, maybe some confusion. You're going to want to be a little bit more discerning. You actually have a lot of options and a lot of choices, and rather than wasting your time reaching for somebody or something that doesn't end up being right and it ends up wasting a lot of time, you're going to want to slow down, check back in with what's right for you, listen to your heart, listen to your body. There are good things coming, a big insight, but stay grounded this month, Cancers. All right, Leo, let's take a look here. We've got our situation card, obstacle card, outcome card. We've got some pretty hefty major arcana that are showing up here. The strength card is a sign that there's a bit of inner courage, inner integrity that's being called on for this month, which Likely, just looking at some of the other cards that we see here, it means that you're really going to need to tap into your integrity. Something challenging has likely happened recently or is coming back up to the surface around your relationships, around relating in general. Whether this was maybe somebody that hurt you in some way, or maybe you slipped up in a way that really ended up hurting somebody else. It's time for you to come back to really staying with your inner wisdom, really staying with your courage to stand for what's right inside of you. And my sense is that this could be a little bit of like a growing pain kind of month. The reason that I say that is our Nine of Swords here on the other side, but the obstacle card showing up as the Star card can be a sign that you're still in a bit of a struggle period. You haven't quite come to the other side where things feel clear and crisp and integrated. Rather, there's a quality of tenderness, maybe some vulnerability, or on the flip side, a compensation for what feels tender, which can look like hardness or numbness or not feeling connected. Whatever it is, something's been painful, and it likely is tied both to some of your younger years, your developmental years, or even a past life. There's something that is trying to surface through this hurt that you've experienced to be healed. You're going to want to really bring in some extra resources this month, whether those are friends or a counselor, therapist, spiritual guide of some kind, somebody that can help you when things are feeling a little bit wobbly. You've got what it takes to move through this. I just would be gentle with yourself and take your time. All right, and then heading into our Virgo love reading for the month of October, we've got our situation card, obstacle, and outcome card for the month of October. Our situation card is really positive. Something is really stabilizing in your life. Whether this is your own way of relating to relationships and love in general, this could also be a sign of somebody that's coming into your life that's pretty successful, grounded, in control in a good way. Whatever this is, it's a good sign that you are finding your sort of feet around relationship. This could be a sign of a longer term relationship coming in, even something like marriage, or at least deep partnership. The obstacle that's showing up for this time period for you is the Three of Coins, which could be a sign that there's a little bit of resistance to collaboration, of not necessarily feeling totally open to sharing control or sharing the power, maybe not willing to take other people's perspectives or opinions. It could be a little bit of a solo person that in that place, if you are moving towards greater relationship, that collaborative quality is definitely going to be important. It's a good sign though. The outcome card is showing up as our Ace of Coins, which means something new in terms of your sort of grounded material reality is coming into being. This could be a sign that what can sometimes be a negative quality in the Emperor, which can be sort of overly controlling, overly suppressive, something fresh is coming in. Oh, maybe you can actually trust giving a little bit of the control over to somebody else. Maybe the person that's in your life or coming into your life has that trustworthy quality that lets you exhale, take a deep breath, and begin to let things loosen up a bit. You can trust this person that's coming in. All right, and moving into Libra, we've got our situation card, our obstacle, and our outcome card for the month of October, looking at love here. So, situation card, something has fallen apart, something has collapsed in your world, whether this was a relationship or an illusion about love, something is falling away. Luckily, the Tower card can be a sign that it wasn't something that was going to be sticking around anyways. It was a rigid belief about love, or it was a relationship that just wasn't able to muster into the depths of something that would be honest and aligned for a long-term situation. The obstacle card is showing up as our Three of Swords, which means that there might be some resistance to feeling the loss that's here, the actual letting go. If you turn towards this pain or you turn towards the loss, it can clear and purify your heart, creating more room for a deeper, more truthful love in the future. Obviously, something's getting cleared out here. Something that really can't stick around is coming to an end. The good news is that our outcome card is showing up as our Nine of Cups, which means that you are actually coming to a greater sense of ease in your life, a greater sense of balance, joy, and fulfillment. So things are headed in a good direction for you. All right, we'll move on to our Scorpio card here. We've got situation card is our Knight of Swords. Obstacle is our Emperor. And outcome card will be our lovely little Page of Cups here. Whew. There is something that is moving quite fast in the Scorpio world, which means you're wanting answers, you're wanting to get to the truth of something. You want to maybe speak your truth into a situation. You're aiming to get to the heart of something, whether that's how it is that you want relationships to show up in your life, or you're trying to solve something in a relationship or potential relationship that's here. Whatever it is, you're beelining in that direction. The tricky piece, though, is that our obstacle card is showing up as the Emperor, which means you're having trouble staying grounded while you're trying to get to this place of truth. It's important for you to find your feet. Are you coming to try to find truth because it's honestly what's needed, or is it because there's fear, there's uncertainty, you're trying to find maybe balance or ground through getting that honest truth? The recommendation is to slow down, give yourself some room to breathe, to sort of reconnect with your own sense of ease and safety. There could also be a little bit of feeling controlled somewhere, and you're trying to get out. You're trying to get to a place where you feel like you can breathe. Luckily, the outcome card that's showing up for this particular month is the Page of Cups, which is a sign that things are going to ease up. You're going to feel a lot more relaxed about your love life. It could be that there's somebody that is going to show up that's joyful and relaxed, and it feels like a fresh breath of air. It's also possible that you'll start to take things a little bit easier. You'll have a little bit more fun. Things can be a little bit easier going. That's the direction that things are headed for you, Scorpio, in terms of love this month. And then making our way into Sagittarius, our situation card is the World card. We've got our obstacle, Two of Pentacles, and outcome, Five of Pentacles. So in our, that's nice. So now we're moving into our Sagittarius. Situation card is our World card, obstacle, Two of Pentacles, and outcome, Five of Pentacles. So situation in terms of love for Sagittarius this month, something is coming to its completion. There's kind of a graduation quality to this. Now, this might be that you've come to a deeper realization about something in your love life. You're sort of graduating to the next level. It's also possible that this is in your relationship. You're sort of stepping through a threshold with someone special, or it's time to move on. All of these are possibilities. Now, there's a little bit of uncertainty. Being that there's kind of a chapter that's come to an end, you're not really sure which direction to head. Am I going this way? Am I going that way? Is this the right choice, or is that the right choice? It could feel a little bit wobbly, like you're kind of in between places, and you kind of knew how to do things back here in the World card phase. Now it's not so sure. You're not so sure if you want to continue with this relationship, or if you want to pursue this person or stay single. Something is kind of up in the air. It's a great moment to look at some of your insecurity, the places that feel like they're unworthy of this next level. This next level could be a deeper, more meaningful relationship. It could be the next level of fulfillment in your current relationship, but something is feeling unworthy. Hallelujah, we get the chance to take a look at what that is and begin to integrate it. That would be the step that would help you begin to have a deeply fulfilling relationship. All right, Capricorn, we're looking at love for the month of October. Situation card is showing up as the 7 of Cups. Obstacle is the 9 of Wands. And our outcome is our Judgment card. Yummy. So it's quite possible that you have been feeling like you're right up against sort of a crossroads in your life. You've got a ton of choices on the table. There's a good deal of hesitation that I'm feeling like, gosh, I've done this before. I don't want to hurt myself again. Can I trust my intuition? Can I trust my instincts around love? Something is a little bit frozen here. There's a good deal of uncertainty. The obstacle card showing up as the 9 of Wands. You've put a lot of time, energy, and attention to trying to create something that's safe for you, trying to hold your boundaries correctly. There's a little bit of exhaustion around this. I keep coming back to this sense that there's like a little bit of uncertainty that you can trust your choices or trust your heart. I think it's important that as we look at our outcome card here, the real sort of reorganizing what's important based on what it is that your soul is calling you to do. This is an alignment problem. The place where there's a miss around your choices or sort of a frozen hesitation is actually a result of not being aligned with your deeper self. That's what's going to lead you into deeper connection. So whatever your relationship status happens to be right now, the fact that there's a lot of energy going into protecting yourself and a lot of sort of uncertainty around choices, it's time to kind of reconnect with your deeper self in order to move forward. Okay, friends, those are our love readings for the month of October. Let me know what you think. I'm happy to do this some more, maybe in a different format. It's always fun to connect into the different energies each month. I hope you're having a lovely time, and I'll see you soon. Take good care.